Hello, my name is Day. Welcome to another NGS class guide video. We will be focusing on Techter. Every class works differently in NGS compared to PSO2, same for Techter. If you are looking to learn and play the class, you are at the right place. There will be a different timestamp in the description for this video in case you just want to look for a specific section. Highly recommended watch through the entire video if you are new to the class. Techter is a special tech class that has different playstyle depending on the weapon of your choice. It's the only class that has the skill to place down Shift-D-Band buff to assist your ally on the field. Wand has a similar playstyle as Rod in terms of casting technique. Besides, most of the time you will be at close range hitting enemies with Wand melee attack and tech explosion. With PA on Wand, you can freely dash to your next enemy or do AoE for mobbing. Talus has the playstyle of shooting element bullets from mid to long range. With Talus PA, you may change how your Talus behave. It's good for both bossing and mobbing, and can be played pretty safely. In this video, we will be skipping Talus PA and techniques, since we already went through that in the class guide video for Force. You may always go back and check out that video for them. Let's not waste time and get started. One weapon action acts like a directional dash, with 360-degree guard during the animation. Talus weapon action places overhead Talus on your character that fires tracking photonic bullet, dealing small amounts of damage and some PP regen. More uptime you have with the overhead Talus will give you more PP regen. Note that Force and Techter share some same skills. You may refer back to the class guide video for Force if you are looking into Barter Bolt, Zone the Clan, Rest of Field, Slow Landing Charge, Tricky Capacitor, Talus Bloom Revoke, and Float Pillbox Multi-Lock. Wand Element Amplify. Attack that matches enemy's elemental weakness will increase PB gauge more. Awake Yao. When the boss enemy is nearby, your PB gauge goes up faster. Shift-D-Band. Placed on a field that buffs your ally in the area. The field lasts a few seconds. Increase damage by 5%, decrease damage taken by 10%, lasts 60 seconds, and has a 15 seconds cooldown. This is your main skill for Techter in order to buff other players in the area. It is very important to keep the buff up on everyone. The buff on everyone will make things a bit easier, be it mobbing or bossing. Shift-D-Band Party Share. Your party members still get the effect of Shift-D-Band when they are farther away. Shift-D-Band Extend. Extend the duration of buff from 60 seconds to 180 seconds. Good to have, so instead of buffing everyone once every 1 minute, it's once every 3 minutes. Shift-Effect Advantage. The buff now adds an additional 5% damage to a down enemy. Shift-Effect Amplify. The buff makes it easier to down an enemy, increase the factor by 5%. D-Band PP Recovery Up. The buff now increased the natural PP regen by 20%. D-Band Resists Bad Condition. Decrease the chance of getting the status ailment by 15%. Reverser Bounty. Reviving the player grants them Shift-D-Band. Wand Lover. Active skill. Adding small amounts of elemental damage to counter damage. Also negates knockback effect upon being hit. Lasts 30 seconds with 90 seconds cooldown. Wand Guard Reflection. Release a small AoE when you guard with a wand. Wand Element Change. Charging a technique will make your wand explosion change to the element of the technique. Wand Element Revoke. Holding weapon action on a wand will remove the element. Wand Parry Counter. Hitting the normal attack button after successfully guarding an attack will do a follow-up counter attack, dealing high damage. Wand Parry Counter Advance. Wand Parry Counter costs an additional shockwave. Techter as subclass, you will have increased PB gauge gain, with faster PB gauge charge, meaning you will be able to use it more often for more burst damage when the boss is downed. There are many options for Techter subclass. Again, it really depends on what skill you want to support your main class gameplay. Hunter for damage reduction, Fighter for attacking down enemy, Ranger for resisting status ailment, Force for natural PP regen, or Gunner for extra attack PP regen. I personally like to run either Force or Gunner as subclass for extra natural PP regen or attack PP regen, since Talus on mobbing eats up a lot of PP. One has two PAs. Rapid Smash, and Wave Hit. Rapid Smash being the chargeable PA that dashes you toward the enemy, close up the gap, then does a heavy hit. You may use this PA in mid-air for tracking enemy. Note that this PA does not have vertical tracking. Wave Hit being the unchargeable PA that does the 2-hit of AoE in a row while moving your character around during it. Note that the AoE has elemental damage, it's very good for mobbing. Since we've already covered Thales PA last time, we will briefly go through them. If you would like more detail on it, you may always go back to the class guide video for Force. Thales PAs change how your technique works, changing it into a single target elemental bullet with perforated shot, or AoE with spread feather. I enjoy playing Techter and the adjustment they made to both WAN and Thales in NGS compared to PSO2. WAN feels a lot more viable in terms of the wave hits PA, where you have more option for mobbing. I wish they would adjust the mid-air mobility for WAN, since normal attacks do not have tracking in the air. Thales can be played pretty safely from mid to long range, and has good mobbing PA as well. Although buffing the MPA with Shift at the Bend is important, do remember Techter is not just a class that only does Shift at the Bend buff, they do damage as well. Supporting your MPA with both buff and some damage is pretty important. What is your thought on NGS Techer? Do you main Techer, or you plan to play Techer? You may leave a comment below and share with us. That'll be it for this video. There will be future updates for this class, and I will keep you updated for those adjustments. If you enjoyed the content, you may drop a like or sub. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Dave. See you next time.